You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They go play action here. Purdy. Man, he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This 2nd and 4. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Niners 7, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for San Francisco.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That good for 19 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles at 7 and 8 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Barkley. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Hurts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting. On 3rd and 15. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle to Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Partner, like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Purdy sets up to throw again. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Purdy. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Luke Farrell as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners are going on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Get set, get set.
Purdy off the play fake. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action. Now Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
18, watch out.
Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set. Pop, 18.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Purdy. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
180, 180.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Oh, heck of a move. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running left, it's Barkley. And some space here. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
180, 180.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that is incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, this time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCouga. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Eagles, The victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.